For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And not much. He maybe got a few across the 30 to about the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Taking a deep shot here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings up 4th and long. The Wizards getting all set to punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's scored as a 51-yard punt. And the Saints will get set to take over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. He breaks the tackle. They gain 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Go, Reed! Go! Let's go now!
Throwing now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers. And he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this return out of bounds. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on 1st down. And after the pick-6, it's another interception. And the Wizards get it back after a marvelous defensive effort.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end. because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases...
Touchdown! Dicker on now for the PAT. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Ball at the 33 for first down. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He finds Chigakonkwo for the grab. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Let's go.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping. They were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught for the first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Herbert. He's got him. That's McBride. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Throwing on first is Herbert. On the move, headed right. Fits it through the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives them the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
dash is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, it kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's second and goal. Herbert from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it. Because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle, or in this case, run him right out of bounds.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. Chased out to his right. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Wizards make it a 12-point game in the first. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Wizards bump the lead up to 13 points. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. He lobs it deep middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. They're throwing it. That throw finds Okonkwo. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the gun on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. They're going for this. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That big We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Kamara. Big play pushes them beyond midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing now off play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. They're down to their final one in this half. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain. Back now, pressure on its way. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play to beat the defense on 4th down. It's 23 yards and a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
We give on 2nd to Kamara. He cuts it back up, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints make it a one-score game in the first half. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown. The Wizards go up by 12. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. Getting another shot at 2 here. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll come out throwing. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. They'll throw it. This is reeled in by Kamara. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Quick pass, right side, complete. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. Offense up to the line fast. Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on 4th down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. Looking to the air here. Throw is caught by the back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Herbert now off the play fake. Finds McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And they'll have 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Hauled in left side. And this one does not go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Go.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Set. Set.
They'll try and punch it in. He's into the end zone. Touchdown! The Wizards stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. But we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Wizards stretch their lead to 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute warning now in Britain. And it's the Saints taking over on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19. Come on, set, let go.
Throwing off the play fake here. He lofts one deep, center of the field. Brought in, inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Now on 2nd and 10. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's dropping back to throw. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Quick throw right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints chop some of the lead off before the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll give him a first down. Herbert from the gun. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Back to the air, Herbert. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be a first down.
Ready.
It's Herbert once more. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. The Wizards get more points to end a lopsided first half. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And he's out a little short of the 30. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He sends this one to the end zone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
2nd and 10 now. As the open man downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints chop some of the lead off before the half. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. From his own end zone, here we go. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Drops to a knee, and that pesky final second runs off. So we're to the end of our first half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
From the 29. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Launches one deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Wizards take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine.
And that is a touchdown! The Wizards push their lead further to start the half. Dicker on now for the PAT. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Wizards stretch their lead to 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Kamara running out of the gun. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
They've got first down from the 31. Throwing now from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone now. That's complete to Kamara. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Second and 13. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Wizards get it as he makes his third interception in this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Wizards pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
To the air now on first and 10. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep, big gain downfield. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Slot man in motion right. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by the veteran, Carlton Davis. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Play action now for Herbert. He has the first over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give him a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Cut by Diggs. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Herbert throwing again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up 1st down. Oh. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ram. Let's go. Hey, ready?
Herbert to throw once more. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Colson-Adebo's got it. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Now we're on the toss to Kamara. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. That's going to be a safety. I'm going to borrow a common expression here, Brock. They played with fire, and ooh, they got burnt with a safety.
And I got a more common one for you that I could just hear in the stands and on talk radio. That was a bad call. It was a bad call, Coach.
Bad call. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. So the Saints offense staying on the fields. They're going for 2.
Let's go now.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Wizards get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Saints 41.
Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
What is it?
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. On third down, Herbert. Hauled in left side. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch, just like that. Take it a short gain and turn it into an explosive play.
Set.
Man in motion, headed right.
Set.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And in for the touchdown! Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Wizards make it a 24-point ball game. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Running behind center with Kamara. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again! And he's gonna go! It's a pick 6! Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They give to Kamara, left side. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
And the Saints first down.
Back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll try and throw it here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Desperation time here on 4th. Gets everything he has under this throw. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Set.
Handoff now to the receiver. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too, creating the space for a solid pickup.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down. Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Now Cameron Dicker on to try the field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Brown's kick is up and good. And a fairly insurmountable lead grows by 3 more.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Chooses to bring this one out. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go. Set it.
Running back sent in motion. This is complete to Olave. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. One of the tight ends motioning left. They go play action on 1st. To the outside and complete to Olave. And he'll be out of bounds just a yard or 2 short of that 25. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Set up.
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Caught near the pylon. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Saints putting up points in a game decided. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here we go. Set.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll throw it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And you remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Falls short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10 now. Kamara's got it. And they make the tackle at the 38. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Back to pass on 1st and 10. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He can't hang on to the pass. And now they face 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Sending a receiver left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Taking a big shot for the end zone. They connect on the deep shot. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints making the scoreboard look a touch better. Chris Olave with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Now the Saints to the line for another 2-point try.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Oh, and he's got a man open. Complete. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the hands team brings in the onside kick. That should set them up for victory. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Set.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He hucks it deep off his back foot. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So that brings up 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any.
He's got it deep downfield. And that's caught in the end zone for the touchdown. The Wizards put up even more points in a win. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Wizards grow their lead yet again. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Let's go.
One final shot here. Headed out right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. So something to be...
Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up, come on, we got nothing left to lose.